This is the best feeling. A sky full of stars, a new planet waiting across a galaxy, never gets old.
Why do you think I never settled down?
There's something about cities, all that plasteel and concrete. Weighs too much to ever feel free. When I came back to Ord Mantell, I thought that was the end for me. Thanks for giving me a way off. So, how about that war, huh, Captain? You think the Republic will stop hiding behind the Treaty of Corso and admit they want the Empire wiped out? It doesn't sit right negotiating with people who want every man, woman, and kid dead.
What does it matter how they kill each other, as long as there's credits to be made?
And you call me naive? There's no credits to be made in an Imperial slave collar. I joined the Peace Brigade when I was 14. I know what a world looks like when the Empire's done with it.
What's that? A bunch of do-gooders?
The Brigade's a relief organization. Go into worlds abandoned by the Treaty of Corso, help people displaced by the Empire. I was a kid looking for an adventure. After 2 months, let's just say there are no kids in war zones. So, how'd you end up out here, Captain? Was there ever a time you wanted something more normal? A family? A steady job somewhere you didn't need a blaster in hand?
I've got my freedom, my ship, and my gun. What more is there?
I've just been thinking about a guy I met in the Brigade. Mercenary. He'd been fighting for the Republic for 20 years. I was 16, fresh off the ship. This guy gave me my first blaster.
I thought you country boys grow up shooting.
I mean, sure, I'd handled a hunting rifle, but never anything aimed at people. This guy told me, gun's just a tool. You use it to destroy, or you use it to protect against those who would destroy you.
Guess you didn't figure that one out on your own.
So it's not exactly astrophysics, but it made sense to me. You can't protect anything if you're afraid to be out there shooting. I brought Torchy home, and my parents made me lock her up, told me not to wish away peace. I didn't have her when the Separatists came. Boy, Captain, life with you is almost enough to get me missing the good old days. For Ord Mantell, where Separatists were bad and guns were good, and we could just run in shooting.
Are you drunk?
Just tipsy. I can still bullseye an Imperial soldier at 1,000 paces. Why don't we have more fun on this ship? Back home, when we needed a laugh, we used to run the Rontos in circles, then see if they could charge us without falling over.
Good night, Corso.
Maybe I should go lie down. I never like asking for favors, Captain, but I think maybe we know each other well enough by now. I want to look for my cousin Rona. She's all the family I got left, and I think she should know what happened.
Wasn't your whole family killed on Ord Mantell?
Rona came with me when I left for the Brigade, but she jumped ship at the first port. All she ever wanted was to get off Ord Mantell. I thought maybe we could track her down. You'd like her. She's really the reason I'm here.
I thought you came to chase down Skavik and stayed for the good beer.
Rona was kind of our family rebel. We used to have a blast together. She liked me to run interference, so her father never caught her on dates with off-worlders.
I look forward to meeting her.
On second thought, maybe I shouldn't introduce you two. Rona's always had a nose for trouble. I remember one time, Uncle came looking for Rona while she was on the shuttle pod with some Agamarian pirate. I was about 12. I didn't know how else to distract Uncle, so I started to fight. Got the whole ship confiscated. I never did find out how Rona got out of city jail. I found someone who knows my cousin Rona. He's a street doctor in Corso, kind of a shady character, but that's who Rona always drifted to. I think he really can get us to her, but...
I know a scam when I hear one.
Rona loved to walk that line. Every time Uncle caught her stealing, it would turn out she was sneaking cash to some mom with 2 kids on the street. She's the reason I know breaking the law's got nothing to do with being a good man. Let's just go to Corso and hear a friend out. Go ahead and ask for cash for the job if you want. I want to find Rona.
Captain, and Corso Riggs. It's good to meet such generous souls in a place like this. I'm Dr. Hope. I like to think of myself as a messenger of mercy, caring for the poor, forsaken citizens of the underlevels.
We don't need the pitch, just tell us what you know about Rona.
I'd be happy to, but as a doctor, I must put the needs of my patients first.
Is that your real name?
The citizens of Lower Coruscant call me that for the ray of hope I bring to their cramped and miserable lives.
I'm sure.
Right, so I've got some life-saving medications that need delivering. Unfortunately, Coruscant security only cares about the rich. They don't let anyone distribute medications in the underlevels at all.
Tell me what I can do.
Well, I don't want to get you, or me, into trouble with the law. The only way to get my meds down without getting stopped is to carry them inside a living body.
What?
They'll be safely stored in surgical plastic and implanted under the skin. My, nurse can remove them on the other end.
Captain I used to serve with, he once swallowed a whole shipment of grenades to keep them under wraps. This isn't half bad.
I wish I had 100 just like you, Captain.
This was always Rona's kind of thing, breaking the law to do good under the nose of a corrupt authority. It's worth it if I get to see her.
I'll just need you to come with me a moment, Master Riggs. Perfect. These vials should stay sealed for at least 12 hours, no problem. I'll tell my nurse to expect you.
When we get back, Rona better be waiting.
You bring goods? Doctors say 2 people. Look out. Now time. Cut out spice.
Did she say spice?
You thought you were smuggling cough syrup?
I knew we didn't have the whole story. I just hoped there was some core truth to it. That he really was helping the people here. You used us! If you weren't a lady, you'd... I gotta go have a word with your boss.
I not speak basic. You say take spice away? Good spice. I give good money. Big, how you say, cut?
We're not asking for a bigger cut, you idiot.
How big a cut are we talking?
Here, I give good share.
I don't believe you! You know what? Never mind. Let's just see if that blasted Deveronian knows anything about Rona.
Did the delivery go well?
Yeah, we did your dirty work, you fraud. Now where's my cousin?
You keep us waiting? I've got a few things to implant in you.
Whoa, back off there, soldier. You're looking for Rona Riggs, right? Well, she's the one who thought you two would be right for the job. Don't shoot the messenger.
Just like the old days, eh, cuz? Of course, I'm a little more big time now than Ma and Pa ever would have allowed.
Your smuggling ring? I always said that's the only kind of lady would ever get on my finger.
Oh, Captain. Are you proposing already?
Rona, what happened to you? What are you doing here?
I'm the underboss for the Black Suns on this part of Coruscant. Not bad, considering 5 years ago I was shoveling Ronto dung.
The Black Suns. You're a gang member?
Gang leader. You think I should write home? Make Ma and Pa proud?
The Black Suns are gonna chew you up and spit you out.
I've always been into biting. The Vigo called me a rising star.
We obviously came just in time. Come on, Rona. We're getting you out of here.
Poor chivalrous little Corso. Don't you get it? I don't need to be rescued. I chose this life.
What percentage do they give you? I'll double it if you take your business to me.
Captain, I'm not really comfortable making that offer.
Double? Done. Just tell me where to send the profits.
Well, I guess that's one way to stay in touch. Not, what I would have preferred. It was good to see you again, Rona. Nothing worse than coming to the realization that your parents were right. Can't stop thinking about Rona. My folks always said she'd come to no good in the big city. And there she is, a stooge for some spice smugglers.
Not anymore. Now she works for me, just like you.
Yeah, just like me. It's not like I didn't see it coming. Dr. Hope. I just didn't want to think that was really who Rona had fallen in with. That's what I get for trying to see the best in folks.
The only thing that keeps people in check is the fear of getting caught. We'll all cheat and lie and kill given the chance.
All the more reason to resist. I don't plan to stop giving anyone the benefit of the doubt. If I trust the wrong guy, maybe I get hurt. But if I'm too scared to help someone who really needs it, who knows how many people will suffer? I gotta ask you, Captain, why are you doing this? Before Dodana, you've had no ties to the Republic. There's gotta be places you could make credits without taking Imperial fire. So why do we keep heading straight into the war zones?
More cash and more fun if you're under live fire.
I got the feeling it was maybe more than that. When I came home from the brigade with Torchy, my old man told me something that's always stuck with me. Minute you fire a weapon, someone's getting hurt. It's your responsibility to make sure the good you do with it outweighs that harm.
When I fire a weapon, all I care is that it hits first.
Only problem with that is the other guy's thinking just the same. Captain, I just got some real good news. Somebody attempted to access Vidu's old bank accounts from Tatooine.
Why are we excited? Was he trying to buy me a gift or something?
It means somebody's still alive. Vidu's crew was like a family to me. First one after mine were killed. I didn't think any of them survived Skavik and Serena. I don't know what they'd be doing on Tatooine.
I'm guessing you see a trip to Tatooine in our future?
That'd be a real favor, Captain. The only one with access to the accounts was our slicer. Twi'lek kid. Called himself Jettison. Good guy. Makes me wonder what got him so desperate he tried to take a loan from a dead man's accounts. We should go as soon as we can.
Where'd the attempt come from? Anchorhead?
From what I can tell, the access attempt came from some village, way off the beaten path. No name or anything. Really makes me wonder what he's doing out there.
Do you have a minute? We're looking for a stranger in your village.
A Twi'lek kid called Jettison. I got a call from him, placed from here.
No strangers here. They don't like them, if you're smart. Don't be one.
What's wrong? What's going on behind that shield?
Busy. Busy time. It's feast day, you know. Taste just like Bantha.
What are you scared of? Does it have something to do with where everyone is?
Where everyone is. What everyone is. I'm a stranger here too. They kidnapped me to be their doctor. They collar me at nights. There's something wrong with this place.
What is it? Don't be afraid.
The people. They're crazy. They worship the desert. Burn sacrifices to her. And I treated them, dozens of them, for the laughing sickness. There's only one way to get that. Eating human flesh.
Set 2 more fires. These strangers will be fresh meat tonight.
Corso there's all muscle, stringy, and I have it on good authority that I'm bad for the heart.
You mock us. You have no idea what it takes to survive in the desert. Her gifts are few. It is blasphemy to waste any flesh she provides.
Are you seriously trying to justify this?
Kill them! Save the organs!
Corso? Is that you? How did you... I didn't think I would ever... Oh, I heard they took in strangers who were new to the planet. And they locked me up and... Were they gonna eat me?
You're a gift of flesh from the desert. They were meant to eat you.
Oh, I think I'm gonna... Oh.
Don't tease him, Captain. You're okay, Jed. But how did you end up here? I thought Serena got everyone.
I had the sec cameras wired to my comm. I saw it all go down. Started running and I didn't stop until I hit Tatooine. I was trying to start over. After what Serena did, I've been too scared to go in anyone's systems. It was kind of a game for me, working for Vidu. It never really hit home to me that we were committing crimes. That people could die.
You work for a man like Vidu, you're not in it for the retirement package.
I never thought about it. The HoloNet just always came easy to me, you know? And now everyone I know's dead. Then I'm in this forsaken wasteland, and... Corso, is there anything...
Don't worry, Jet. We'll take care of you. Won't we, Captain?
You want to do right by the kid? Who am I to argue?
Go to Anchorhead. Should be some people there who owe me and the captain a good turn. I'll try to set you up with some legit work. I think you've had enough of the wild side.
I'll say. Thank you, Corso. I can't think of anyone from the old crew I'd rather have find me. There's no one more loyal than Corso, Captain. You're lucky to have him.
You think about it at all? That craziness back on Tatooine? What makes a person desperate enough to start seeing his fellow men as meat?
People go crazy. End of story.
I guess. But what a story, huh? You think anyone will believe it? Anyway, I heard from Jettison. He's recovering. He went back to Ord. He's looking for a job handling HoloNet security for the governor. Glad to know he's okay, you know? One thing to point at and say, we did some good here.
It's over. Why start picking apart how you felt about it?
I was just thinking it was nice. No money, no politics, just some righteous killing. When I was growing up, you know, good was good and bad was bad. Now, it's all these shades of gray, and even those aren't always true. You ever think about getting away from all this, Captain? The war, the Hutts, all of it? Ord's at peace now. It'd be a simpler life.
You'd be bored in 10 minutes.
Probably so. It's just, after Darmus, kind of feel like hiding my head in the sand. Vidu always had something to say about that. Gets you shot in the end. Better to face it head on. I hope I've been some help to you, Captain. Because you've sure taught me a lot. I mean, I'd done my share of fighting, but you've got it down to an art.
I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'm just making it up.
Then you think better on your feet than anyone I've met, Captain. I put my life in your hands every day. Captain, no good way to say this without sounding like bragging. Got a comm call from Ord Mantell, governor's office. They've been keeping tabs on what we're doing, and... Captain, they're calling me a Republic hero. Ord Mantell's most storied native son.
Ouch. Doesn't speak well of the rest of their people.
Good to know I won't develop a swelled head with you around. They've got a job for us. Turns out the Separatists were Imperial-backed. When they were defeated, the Empire attacked outright. Ord drove them off, but they left behind some kind of EMP pulsar.
They want us to lead their campaign of bloody vengeance?
Close. They need the disarm codes for the pulsar. Apparently the thing is in orbit somewhere. They haven't been able to get a lock on the signal. But it's affected every droid, comlink, and terminal on the planet. Complete economic shutdown.
Don't they have an army or something to deal with this?
None good enough to take on Balmorra. Apparently that's where the pulsar was built, and that's where we get the off-switch. The Empire's got disarm codes stored there, but Ord has no troops with the gear or training to go after them.
Do we know where on Balmorra?
The codes were stored in a cave with a bunch of other Imperial weapons. Should be a quick snatch and grab, as far as should takes us.
Magar! Magar! Answer me! We've been waiting for your all clear. Are you there? Blasted Imperials?
Who's that? Why would she be calling an Imperial soldier?
If they killed you, Magar, I've already sworn to hunt down every puss-ridden Emperor lover on this planet.
Hello?
You're not my husband. Why are you answering his comm?
If your husband is an Imperial soldier, he's not coming home.
Imperial? Oh, for the love of... Magar, you're too clever for your own good, you old rascal. I'm Dan Mazine, proud Balmoran and member of the Resistance against the Empire. My husband Magar stole an Imperial uniform. He and some friends were trying to get weapons to help us retake our town.
Stole a uniform? They weren't really Imperials?
Free Balmorans, everyone. Did anyone survive?
They died in the line of duty.
I'm really sorry, ma'am. I wish there were better words for it. Is there any way we can make it up to you?
You're gonna think I'm a cold-hearted old battle axe, but I've lost my sons, my parents. Death's no stranger here. What we really need are those guns. Magar risked his life to get them. I hate to think he died for nothing.
Balmoran guns fetch a good price on the open market. Can you match it?
Captain?
We're no refugees. Magar and me had good money stocked away for our retirement. We won't be using it now. Bring me the guns, and I'll pay fair price for the lot of them. We're in hiding behind Imperial lines. Magar's comms got the coordinates.
So, you're the ones who killed my Magar. You look younger in person. It can't have been easy to get these guns here. Thank you. Now what do I owe you?
Danla, darling, I just heard the terrible news. It's a tough time for a woman to be alone out here. But don't worry, I won't let anyone take advantage of that.
I'm sorry. I was talking with the lady.
I'm Witat. This is my town, and those are my guns you're returning from my men you killed.
Our debt is to the lady.
Aren't you too sweet? But this is my army, not Dan Lazin's. Whatever she's offering for those munitions, I'll double it.
Pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Captain, how can you do that? Can't you see how he's looking at her?
Your boy's out of line, Captain. Better have a word with him. Now, here's your credits. If you'll excuse me, I think I'll be needed to comfort the new widow.
I don't know how you live with yourself. I'm using my own credits to get Dan Lazine a flight off Balmora and away from that pig. What's the point in having money if you don't use it to help people?
The point is having the fastest ship, the meanest blaster, and the shiniest duds in the galaxy.
Well, I hope that makes you happy, Captain. We risk our lives a lot for something we can't take with us when we're gone. By the way, Ord Mantell says thanks for the disarm codes. They're starting a full recovery. If you even care. Look, Captain, I try not to get sentimental around you, but hear me out. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. You're my family, as much or more than the one the Separatists took. As long as I live, I'll be here to serve you, and your children after if I last so long.
You know something I don't?
All the ladies you get? You really think there's no little captains running around the galaxy? If they ever catch up with you, keep my offer in mind. Every kid needs an uncle who's good with a DX R6 heavy carbine.